Hey, what's important to you? What is it that you want? I hear people all the time complain about the different circumstances that they have in their life, but rarely will you hear people talk about, depending on what circles that you're in, rarely you will hear people talk about what they're doing to change their situation and how hard they're working to just capture this type of lifestyle or the circumstances that they want. And so today I want to talk to you about your time versus your grind. Are you grinding? Do you have a plan? Are you spending a lot of your time complaining versus putting in the effort that you need in order to change your situation? I really want you to get at a lot of thought as I was thinking about this, right? We got 24 hours. 24 hours. Oprah Winfrey got the same 24 hours that you got. Dorian Yates got the same 24 hours that you got. Bill Gates got the same 24 hours you got. The only difference is how you're spending that time versus your grind. How are you spending your time? Let's break down the time for a second, right? They say that you need 8 hours worth of sleep every day to be at optimum performance. You know, depending on who you talk to, they're going to tell you differently in terms of how they spend their life because of the things that they wanted. So let's say if you spend 8 hours of your day just sleeping, that's 1/3 of your day that's gone. 8 hours sleep. That's 1/3 of your day that's gone. Then if you work, hopefully you definitely work. You got to provide and capture the type of lifestyle that you have already. It takes money in order for you to do that. So if you spend 8 hours of your day sleep and you spend 8 hours of your day working, that's another third of your time for the day, another third of your life that's already gone. So 2/3 of your life is already gone. 8 hours spent sleeping, 8 hours spent working. So what does that give you? They give you 8 hours remaining. Now, we're not even talking about the time that it takes for you to get up, prepare for work, commute to work. If you're driving to work, that's a whole nother situation there. If you're driving to work, if you're taking an hour to commute to work, be it 30 minutes round trip or an hour, round trip, you're talking about 2 hours. So if you got 16 hours involved in sleeping, then in working, and then you tack on another hour, that's 17 hours for the commute, the round trip time. So you just spent a big chunk of your day, a big chunk of your life just spent sleeping, working, and traveling to work. Now, we're not going to even talk about how much time you spending chilling, how much time you spent scrolling. You may be on Facebook, you may be playing games, you may be chilling with the fellas, you may be, girls' night out or something. You gotta have that downtime. I get it. But are you spending more time sleeping, working, traveling, and chilling versus the time that you're going to be needing to spend invested in your passions? That business plan that you said that you always want to do. Putting the time into your children because there are certain things that you want them to do. When I talk about your time versus your grind, I'm wondering, are you doing the work that you need to do in order to change some complaints that you have in your current situation? In order to change the circumstances of your life, you got to work while you wait. My man E.T. said that you got to work while you wait because you don't know how long it's going to take for things to change. But I guarantee you this, the more work you put into it, the quicker it's going to change. Now, I know you're not going to get the outcome that you want immediately, but I'm telling you, I told you before, what you have is enough. The question is, are you taking what you have and using what you have to get closer to what it is that you want? If you're looking at Oprah, if you're looking at Bill Gates, if you're looking at people, those people that you model on a regular basis and saying, I wish I had what they had, I got to ask you a question. I challenge you to replicate their work ethic. I challenge you to get up earlier. I challenge you to go to sleep a little bit earlier. I challenge you to spend the time that you need to be planning your day. I challenge you to itemize how you spend your time during your lunch break. I challenge you to really take a close look at how you spending your time while you're driving. You know, I commute back and forth to work, and one of the things that I do, I have like a mastermind meeting in my car when I'm traveling back and forth to work. And I know you like, Sean, what you mean when you say a mastermind meeting? I try to make sure I spend time with great people. You know, I may have my man E.T. playing while I'm driving. I may have my man Steve Harvey in the background playing, you know, audiobooks playing through my radio, and I'm connecting with them while I'm driving because they're going to give me thought-provoking information. They're going to tell me there are certain things that you want to make sure that you're thinking about for the future. There are certain ways that you want to be living your life. You want to be great. You don't want to be average. You want to make sure that there are certain things that you're committed to. You want to make sure that you have certain standards. You want to make sure that you live your life with integrity. You want to make sure that you are spending time to better structure your private life because that's going to pay you big dividends in your public life. So I have to ask you, are you spending too much time complaining versus the time that you could be spending working towards the things that you want? Because we don't know how much time we got on this planet. We don't know how much time that we have, but I guarantee you that if you work with the time that you have, you'll get more of what you want sooner. You know, you can have all the things that you want if you're willing to work towards them. You know, my man E.T. said you can have whatever you want if you're willing to struggle to get it. This your boy Sean, real time, chasing greatness and challenging the basics, and I'm bringing you Brayboy motivation. Get back to living.